Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, this is Ann Scher.
This is Victoria.
Hi, Victoria.
Hi, Cody's here.
This is the Toastmaster Division District meeting, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
This is Eric.
Hi, Eric. It's Biggie.
I'm muting myself.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I had accidentally muted myself with my microphone. I was going through a roll call there, and some of you were at the same time announcing your presence. Can you all hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you. All right. So Vicki is here. Eric is here. Jenny Vandersloot, are you here? Caitlin is here. Sheldon is here. Ed Keeney is here. Max Dowling does not seem to be here. And by the way, if you need to unmute your phone, it's *6. Shri Nikhil does not seem to be here. Ann Scher is here. Rick Aguilar, are you here? Laura Hepler, are you here? Laura? Pam Beasley? Charlie Howell, I think, said he was not going to be with us. Dwayne Normando. Cody, I heard Cody say he was here. Pam Murray, I don't think is going to be here. Elizabeth Russell, I think she's on the conference committee call. Patty Mann is with us, I see. Tom Brown probably is not here because he has a club meeting. Alan Hansen, Larry Stevenson, Dennis Moore, Dave Moore, Christine is here, Jennifer is not here, Maria does not seem to be here, and Karen is not here. Lance is here. All right, so that's the roll call. All right, so I am officially calling the meeting to order. Our housekeeping item is that everybody is muted. And if you want to unmute yourself, if you're on the computer, just click the phone icon next to your name so you can talk. And if you're on the phone, do *6 so you can talk. Okay, our one old business item is that Ed Keeney asked to withdraw his request for displays at conferences, and that was largely my fault because I needed to do a district-wide blast to find out who our deceased members were, and I had not gotten around to doing that, and he felt it was too late to do that. So perhaps we will be able to revisit that at a future conference. Okay, so my parts of the meeting, I sent you all a copy of the budget, and I also sent you a link where you could download it. And we had one request to take more time to review the budget so that we're not going to vote on it tonight. But I did have a request from one of our division directors to give a little bit more background about the budget and some guidelines about it so that you have a little bit more context and perspective. So I sent a link for something called the District Budget Success Guide, and I just want to hit a few main points on that handout because I think they capture what the kind of context we're looking for. All district funds, regardless of the source, are Toastmasters International funds. And our budget is, what they ask us to do is make it match our district success plan. So basically the district success plan lays out our objectives and action steps for the year, and then it needs to have the budget to back up what we plan to do, back up and support our plans. One of the reasons, or probably the main reason, that Toastmasters gives us all these guidelines and rules is that incorrect or inappropriate expenditures could result in the loss of Toastmasters International's tax-exempt status, and that's something that they worry about a lot. Budget priorities. Can anybody guess, or does anybody have the sheet in front of them to guess what is the highest priority and what is the lowest priority for spending for Toastmasters? Anybody have a guess?
I think marketing would be your highest.
Actually, it's district and club officer training. It's the highest. What do you think is the lowest? Any guesses? It's speech contests because they're not really very germane to the mission of the district. So the entire list goes district and club officer training, club building, club rescue, membership growth, promotion of Toastmasters International educational programs within clubs, communication within the district, including district newsletters, directories, or website, administrative supplies and district management materials, awards and recognition, authorized district officer travel to officially recognized conferences and meetings, and district conferences, other district meetings, and speech contests. Emphasis must be placed on items that contribute directly to the critical success factors of training, club extension, membership growth, and educational achievements. And then the last piece I'll share with you is the budget limits of the expense limits by category. So for marketing, there is no budget limit. Communication and public relations are a maximum of 25% of the total budget. Education and training are a maximum of 30% of the total budget. Speech contests a maximum of 10% of the total budget. Travel a maximum of 30% of the total budget. And other is a maximum of 10% of the total budget. And one of those items that's particularly an issue for District 9 is travel, because we are one of the smallest districts, but we have the same travel needs as all the other districts. So, you know, our 30% is a lot smaller than other districts' 30%. So that's one of the reasons that we have some challenges. Okay, so that's all the background I wanted to give you on the budget. I'm experiencing some echo. I don't really know what that's about. I muted somebody. That seemed to help a little bit. Okay. So at this point, does anybody have any questions about the budget that was sent to you?
Kathy, this is Ed. Are you going to
Yes.
address the question I had about ambassadors?
I have an email sent out to the other trio members, and I'm waiting for feedback from them. I got feedback from one of them, and I'm waiting for the other one. So I'd rather deal with that one-on-one with you,
Okay.
if that's okay.
No problem. Thank you.
Anybody else have any questions? Any concerns? All right, so we will need to set up a very short special meeting in the next week or so to actually vote on the budget. And we will be submitting a draft to Toastmasters International on Friday, which is our deadline. All right, so at this point, we would move on to the program quality director, Jennifer Zerba, but she's on a call about the fall conference. So I will cover her part. We wanted to announce that we're planning to have a special breakfast at the fall conference on Saturday for this group that's on this call and all the other area directors and division directors who are not on this call. Typically on the Saturday of the conference, the district does not provide breakfast, but in this case, we are providing it for division and area directors. We just wanted to do a special breakfast for you guys to show our appreciation for everything you've done in the first part of the year. And that's going to be a buffet breakfast at the conference. And it will start at 6:30 in the morning because the main part of the conference starts at 8. And we will have some content and some Q&A and a chance for you to talk about your role and what's going on. So I hope that as many as possible of you are planning to attend the conference and that you will plan to attend that breakfast. And now let me back up because I see that I skipped an item under my part of the agenda, and that is the district nominating committee. It might seem crazy to be talking about this at this point because it seems like we just got the year started, but Toastmasters asks us to appoint a nominating committee chair by October 1st so that we can start planning our leadership team for next year. Traditionally, the nominated committee chair is the immediate past district director. However, Jim Marquardt, our immediate past district director, is running for international director, so he will not be eligible to be our nominating committee chair. And at this point, 3 days before the deadline, I still don't have a nominating committee chair. So I'm asking you guys if you have any suggestions or if you would at least think about that for me. Think about somebody who might really enjoy the job. I mean, this is something that I would really like doing because I'm really into job search and career stuff and recruiting leadership people and so forth. And somebody who really cares about the district and who knows a fair amount about how the district works. Anybody have anybody pop into your head right off the top that you could suggest?
Kathy, I had suggested to you Adrian. Did you
Yes.
contact him?
I have not yet, but a couple other people suggested him as well. Yeah. Anybody else? Any other suggestions? Okay, well, I would just ask you to think about that, and then I'll now go back to Jennifer's part of the agenda. The other thing we wanted to talk about is that we want to have a face-to-face. We'll actually be having 2 months in a row where we'll be having face-to-face meetings of this group. One will be at the breakfast at the conference, and then the other one that we want to do is on November 19th, which is a Saturday. And we would like to meet in some centralized location for a special meeting dealing particularly with getting started with the Distinguished Club program, generating enthusiasm for that, explaining it, talking about strategy, and so forth. So when we talk about a centralized location in the district, we usually focus on Moses Lake because it's been determined that that is a centralized location. But I just wanted to throw it open to any other suggestions because I've heard people complain about going to Moses Lake, and just wondered if you could think of any place that would not be a big burden for people coming from the corners of the district. Anybody have any thoughts about where you would like to be for that meeting? Anybody have any major objections to Moses Lake?
Kathy?
Yes.
Kathy, this is Pam.
Hey.
I don't think Moses Lake is bad at all. I think that's fine. Just off the top of my head, I don't know if that's the weekend that I'm working or not, but I think it's kind of central. I don't know how anybody else feels about it.
Okay. I'm also not.
By the way, do I have to press *6 to mute myself again, or are you guys going to have to listen to all my clocks in 10 minutes?
You should probably mute yourself again.
It's also *6.
Yes.
Okay.
Moses Lake works great for me. I gave Mark Johnson a heads up that we might want to use the church on that day.
Yes, I neglected to email him before today, but I did email him today, and he's checking on availability for the church. So if the church is not available, we probably won't be able to meet Moses Lake, but okay. All right. So I think I am done with my spiels here, but do let me know if you think of any other place you'd like to go than Moses Lake, or if you have any objections to Moses Lake. And with that, I will turn it over to Christine to talk about our most pressing issue at the moment, club renewals for our big Friday deadline. Take it away, Christine.
Yes, okay. Now that I've muted myself, yeah, that's kind of been the focus of my energies in the last month, is looking at the report daily and stressing out and biting my nails over it, because of the fact that, yes, our dues are due by Friday at midnight, and there's no grace period. This is all information you should already know. I'm sure you do know this. And so it's more important than normal, than in past years, that our clubs get their dues in on time. I would love to see 100%. I'm not sure. That's not a reality, but because there'll be some clubs that won't pay because we're losing them, like the 3 Walla Walla prison clubs and some clubs that have logistical challenges. But as of this morning, there were 18 clubs who had either not paid anything or submitted partial dues. And so I would suggest that you go to the TI site.
Let's go through the list. Let's go.
Go look at what those clubs are, and then, that was what I was going to do, Kathy, was
Okay.
go through the list. I'll do that right now. The 18 or Sun Country, they need one more payment, and I called the president and left a message. Haven't heard back from her.
Ed, could you shed any light on that one, since that's your club?
Yeah, I just talked with Pam Milden a few minutes ago. She's our treasurer. We do only have 7, but we have, tomorrow night is our club meeting, and she anticipates getting at least 2 or 3 for tomorrow night. So we should be okay and cover that. Also, just as a point of reference, I called TI earlier today to check on the status of one of our prison inmate memberships. His father was paying for him. And the lady I spoke with, she said that she had received that. However, it would probably take at least a day or so for those updates to be entered onto the TI site. So she said, even if you go in tonight, you probably won't see, and you get frustrated and start jamming up the lines tomorrow calling again. She says,
Yeah.
I understand that, but just want to let you know. I said, thank you very much.
Yeah, in addition to everything else, we're having technological challenges. It's hard for people to even submit their dues. Go on, Christine.
Well, that's what comes of waiting to the last few days to submit.
Well, I don't think that's the only problem. I think there's technical problems on the TI side. Go on.
The second club is Lunch Bunch. They need one more. And Laura Hepler was...
Lunch Bunch has its last membership, should have been sent in today.
Great.
Number 8.
Okay,
Excellent.
great. Pendleton, Gary Hildebrandt is taking care of that.
I think Darlene posted today that they had paid their last one today, so that we hope will show up tomorrow.
Itron, they need one more, and the president said that he was going to speak with the treasurer, and hopefully they'll get that one in. Kayumawa, they only have one submitted as of this morning, and I've emailed the president. And does anybody know anything about Kayumawa? Because that's a little bit nerve-wracking that they.
Well, doesn't the casino pay their dues? Is that
No.
what? No.
They
Okay.
used to, but they don't do that anymore, my understanding.
All right.
Gary Hildebrandt is the treasurer in that one as well, I believe.
Okay.
So I'm sure that he's working on that.
He's kind of overloaded. He's the treasurer of 3 clubs.
Yeah. Risky Business, they need 3 more. Again, Laura Hepler is working with them. Red Rivers. Oh wait, no, I'm Fairchild. Let's do Fairchild. They have 7, but they have an offer for the 8th member, but they're struggling with technology. Twin Rivers, Vic Roscoe, I talked to him yesterday. He was going to bring the topic up at their meeting last night.
I talked to Mark Havens tonight because I was at the conference meeting, and they're going to submit that. They've got enough to submit that one. And Elizabeth Russell was also at that meeting, and she said that SELs would also be submitted.
Yeah,
Excellent.
a lot of these clubs are just waiting until they get everybody that they can. And I think next time we need to message better that you get 8 and you can submit it, and you can submit the ones later.
Yeah.
The members won't be in good standing, but they're not in good standing until they pay their dues. So if you pay 1 or 2 members on the 2nd, that's just 2 days, unless they're going to be in the speech contest on Saturday. But I really think we need to do a better job of messaging that once you guys get 8, go ahead and submit it, because you will do away with all the headache about the technology challenges and a slow website. Okay, my next is ConAgra Tater Talkers. They need to be called. Chinook.
Wait, so why haven't they been called?
Because
ConAgra is in the middle of their transition from companies right now. ConAgra stopped paying everything. They're
Right.
they're completely disavowing anything with Toastmasters. Ann Shore is the area director, and she's been working quite heavily with them, trying to get something going.
the reason they haven't been called is that I haven't been able to get to them yet, and it's a priority for me to call them tonight or tomorrow, and I will do that. Chinook, that could be a problem. Deborah Cunate says that she's been working with them. They only have 4 paid members, and they don't think they're going to get to 8. So,
Caitlin, is that yours?
No, it's mine.
Yeah.
With Jenny's. It's mine. And I contacted their president. I've done the site visit. They had only 5 people at the meeting.
I really don't want to lose that club because it's one of our oldest clubs.
I know. They have an open house for the city of Yakima, and they're going to have a table there. I'm going to help them man it. And it is an open house for benefits for the city of Yakima. And since they are in a city of Yakima building, it will be a good outreach for them.
Okay, and they are committed to keeping going, correct?
Yes, they are.
That need coaches, so I will be working on that to help them out.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're wanting, there's about 5 members that want to go forward, and they lost John Klingel this year.
All right.
And so, there's the core group that wants to keep the club afloat. They want to go forward. They want to man this open house that they have been invited by the city of Yakima. It's a benefits open house. And I emailed a couple of people, but they didn't get back to me. And we are wanting more flyers. Are they going to have to pay for the flyers, like all about Toastmasters, finding your voice, things like that? Because we're going to set the table up. I had some that I got with my packet, but does the district have them, or do I need to order those directly from TI?
I think we can provide them for you as long as we also provide them to other clubs in Yakima.
Okay.
So what's the date of the open house again?
I believe it's October 20th.
Okay, we'll make sure you get them by then.
Okay. Yeah, if you can send those. I told her she wanted to do shifts on the table, and we're hoping to get like 4-hour shifts. It's an 8-hour day.
Great.
Not only that, but it would be a good outreach if people are not interested in Chinook. It would also be a good outreach for all the clubs in Yakima.
Christine, I don't have a pen.
And they're going to go forward with it.
Christine, would you make a note about the marketing materials for them? Because I don't have a pen. All right, and Ginny, I'm going to contact you separately and talk more about this. But thank you very much for that report. Go ahead, Christine.
Give me a minute. Okay. The next club to talk about is dam employees, and
Sheldon said that they paid today.
Yes.
Right, Sheldon?
That's the word I got from their treasurer today.
And they paid electronically?
He didn't say, but I'm assuming so.
Okay.
It's coming. The Bureau of Reclamation pays their dues, and apparently they have to get approval from Barack Obama to pay the dues. But he said they paid them today, and I'm hoping to find out tomorrow that that's true.
Okay, great.
Next is Stevens, SEL, but Stevens Center. I haven't heard anything about them. They have no payments as of this morning. Electric toasters, same boat. Sunrise, again, and lamplighters. Does anybody know about those? Wait, I guess not. Okay. Then we've got Evergreen, and they need one more payment, but they're again dealing with logistics and technology, as is River City Speakers. And
Yeah,
again,
Evergreen and River City, I'm involved with both of those, and I think they'll be okay, but they might end up being late.
all right, that's what I have so far.
All right.
When I go online, go to the site tomorrow, that I'll have better news. But that's how these memberships are.
Okay, do you have any specific requests of area and division directors to help out with any of these clubs?
Yes, if any of these clubs are your clubs, just even though they've been called before, the more that it's kind of like repeated prompts. Some people need to be reminded several times to accomplish a task, and so I would really encourage that all of the area directors and division directors get on the phone and try and, do what you can to get them to pay.
Or find out if they're at risk because they have fewer than 8 members. All right, let's go into our division reports. Let's start with Division A. Vicki, what's going on in Division A? I know you have your contest this weekend.
Yes, our speech contest is this weekend in Yakima. I've put the call out several times for volunteers. I've gotten a commitment from area directors that are going to be there and a couple other members. Deborah Kroon Yates is going to be our Toastmaster for the event. But a lot of people are just not committing. They're saying they have not committed, and so that's what I'm running into.
Yeah. I'm hearing this at all the contests, and of course it's an ongoing issue, but one thing you might consider, and I don't think this would really work in Division A, but in some of our other divisions, if you schedule your contest on a weeknight, I think you will have much better success with getting functionaries because people just do not want to give up their Saturdays. I don't think you can do it in Division A because you have people from Wenatchee and Yakima and Moses Lake. So there's the travel time. But do consider that in the other divisions. I mean, I know it's too late for this year, but this season. Anyway, go on, Vicki.
Okay. Yeah, because we had great participation in areas that did it in the evening, and I would love to do it in the evening, but like you said, geographically, if we have dam employees from Grand Coulee wanting to compete, no matter where they go, it's going to be 2 hours to get somewhere.
Yeah.
So Saturday
that's kind of the story of my life.
Right, exactly. But I know that we'll have a great contest and that those who show up will be there fully to help with it, and I'm looking forward to having the contest.
Great. Very good. Anything else going on?
Nope, that's where the focus is right now, and then after Saturday, it'll be somewhere else.
Okay. Any of your area directors have anything to add? Okay. Division B.
Hello. Okay, we have one area director visit is recorded out of the 4 areas right now. We've talked, and I'm holding monthly area director meetings.
Excellent.
Usually I get at least 3, try to get all 4, but Ricky lives in Walla Walla but works in the Tri-Cities, so we try to accommodate him, get him over here. Max is, he's been out of town last week on business travel, and he came back the night before the area contest and popped in, and he was able to help out there, so we appreciate that. And put together a very nice contest, we actually had a mini division contest because we had everybody there.
Oh.
All 4 areas were there at one time.
Huh.
Actually, 3 areas. B3 did not compete, did not present anybody at all. Our biggest concern right now is the same that you just heard from Jennifer, Division
Christine.
A.
Yeah.
That right now I only have one person, and that's Jennifer as my chief judge. We've put it out before. The area directors have visited the clubs. So the only thing I can do is the 8th of October, when people show up, say, okay, let's see what we can do and put it together there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be there.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have a topic master either, so if you want to take that on.
I could do that.
Okay, why don't you do that, and I'll put you down for that, and that'll take 2 of the headaches out of there.
Okay.
But we'll go from there and see what we can do. And I'll send you the reminder with I sent maps to all of the contestants, and just a reminder that they and their clubs had to be in good standing the 1st of October, so we're okay there. Just for clarification, how many are going to go forward to the district now? Is
1.
It is 1 in each contest?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Conagra we talked about already, so I think that's all I had. I don't know if Ann is usually the only one that's on as an area director. I don't think she's on tonight.
She is on, or she
Is she?
was.
Ann, are you available? Okay. I didn't recognize her phone number. So, by the way, as an aside question, when people call in on the phone, is there any way you can put their name up there as well instead of just a phone number?
I don't think I can do that. There may be something that the user can do on his or her end, but I as far as I know, I can't do it.
Okay,
But,
I didn't want to take away from it, but and one final thing, and actually this is under Division D because the prison club is in your division, but this coming Saturday we're having a membership fundraiser drive.
oh, excellent!
We'll be delivering into the units about 750 sets of cookies and milk, and there'll be 6 cookies in a shrink wrap packet. And when we first started out with this, we thought, well, maybe we'll get 50 or 70. And we got a total of 750 inmates saying, hey.
Wow!
And they get 6 cookies and 1 milk.
That's awesome. So how much will that raise?
It'll raise about 50 cents per order.
Great.
So 50 cents times 750. And with each one, they'll give out the cookies, they'll give out the milk, and they'll also give out, we have put together a membership packet, including a kite for them to send to the administration, inviting them to come to one of the meetings, plus a couple of the brochures and one other item, so you want to be a member. So we have all of that. And I appreciate there are a number of different clubs, not only Division B, some other areas that have sent the membership material to us. So we were able to get all those stapled and put together. So.
Excellent. Very good. And you should have your banner by then, too, because Karen should be giving it to you tomorrow.
Oh, very good. Okay. Mm-hmm. And just to clarify now, we don't have to worry about trophies for first and second in division, right? You got those?
Actually, all 3 places, first, second, and third.
Oh, okay.
And Jennifer will be bringing them.
Very good. All right, that's all I got. Thank you.
All right, Division C. Laura, are you with us? Anybody else from Division C? Are you there?
Pam is here. Pam
okay.
Beasley.
All right.
Am I the only Division C person?
Cody's here.
Cody. Hi, Cody.
Yeah, hi.
So we had the one combined area contest 2 weekends ago, and we're having the other one this Saturday. Mm-hmm. And then our division contest is the 15th of October.
All right.
I'm not sure where we are with getting volunteers. I think the combined area contest Saturday, we have asked all the clubs for help, and I think we have the biggest part of the roles filled. The judging and at the last minute, you're always dragooning somebody into being a timer or a ballot
Right.
counter. But I think it's going to go. I think that's okay. You know, the food is planned, the venue is there, and all of that. And that's the only thing I can speak to is the contest. That and the fact that Tiny Area C3 should have all 3 of its clubs paid up now. As of today, the last one was supposed to mail in a membership. So
Excellent.
that's the tiniest club that I'm kind of hoping. I don't know what else we'll be able to do to get membership up enough to be a distinguished club, but
Which club is that?
that's Lunch Bun.
Oh, okay.
But they do have a free toast. They do have a meetup website. I was pleased about that. So
Good.
and I'll be able to get back in there and see what else I can do to help them out with a little bit more publicity and stuff. But they have a great location. I mean, it's very central to a whole bunch of businesses.
Good.
If we could find some way to get them on the map, I think getting more members in there should not be that hard.
Good. Excellent. Very good. Thank you,
I
Pam.
don't know what else. What else, Cody?
The only thing I have is EW Toastmasters has a tenuous 8 for our membership right now.
Mm-hmm.
We think that we have 8, but we don't have all of them in yet. We have 4 in right now.
Okay, I'm going
That's
to...
the development as of this last meeting.
All right, I'm going to email you about that, Cody.
Okay, thank you. And other than that, I'm not sure about that club's strength and if it will even be able to necessarily continue if the current publicity plan doesn't pay off.
Okay, well, we'll definitely need to talk about that too.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think the only person we have from Division D is Patty. Patty is our newest area director. Patty, do you have anything to report?
We had our contest a couple weeks ago, and I want to thank Ed, since I saw him. He's on the phone for the club visit reports for the 2 prison clubs. I entered one and got 1 more to go. And we're just busy working on the conference. I was at that meeting earlier before I'm close enough. I just ran home to be on this call.
Okay.
And if you're going to go, I encourage registration, because people start getting worried with registration kind of low. But we look at the list and we know a lot of people that probably aren't registered yet that plan on attending.
Right. In fact, I started to do my own registration today, and then I got distracted. But yeah, and the block of hotels, the hotel rooms, the special rate closes on October 10th. So that is often a point that inspires people to register. So yeah, I mean, there is an expectation that all area and division directors should attend the conference. So I hope as many as possible are planning to do that. Anything else, Patty?
Nope, that's all.
Excellent. Thank you. All
Kathy?
right. Yes.
Excuse me, Sid. I just got a text here from Ann. Said she is on the conference, but the *6 or the #6 doesn't seem to work for her.
Oh, is she on a cell phone like you were last time?
No, she's at work, I guess.
Oh, huh. Yeah.
It's *6 worked for me. I haven't. Maybe she's trying #6 and it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
star.
she wrote here #6. So if she's on the list,
*6.
I don't know what number she's calling from. I just asked her, but I didn't get anything back. So
Okay. Well, technology, it's not always our friend.
Did that work better? Hello?
We can hear. Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, *6.
Did you have
Again.
Did you have anything to report for your area?
No, ConAgra is a concern. I do know that they are in a lot of turmoil.
Yeah.
And they're concerned about their jobs, whether they're even going to be there.
Oh.
Because of the turnout. They call it the split. That the other language indicates they're worried about whether they're going to be employed.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, dear. All right. Well, we will keep a close watch on that one. All right, Division E. Do we have anyone from Division E on the call? Alan, Larry, Dave, Dennis. Okay, I guess not. I do know that Division E had its contest this past weekend because I was there. Let's see, our other officers. Maria's not on the call, is she? Karen, I don't think. Lance, do you have anything to share with us?
I don't have anything to share. I do have a question regarding video access to any of these face-to-face get-togethers.
Oh, yeah, good
You have some issues with transportation, and some others might not have good transportation.
Right.
Would it be possible to have a video feed such as this Zoom program to participate at least electronically?
We will definitely look into that, and I'm really glad you brought that up. Christine, would you make a note of that as well? Because the district director is too dumb to have a pen at the meeting.
Well, that's my job to take a note of that too.
Okay, good thought. Okay, yeah, we will see what we can do with that. Good idea. Anybody else have anything else to share or ask?
I do, Kathy Skitlin.
Okay.
We have a member who moved out of the country. He moved to Cambodia for work, but he still wants to be part of our club, and we're working on doing the technology thing and either doing a Zoom or Skyping him in. With his new job, he isn't going to be paying dues until later in October. We have our 8. We have, I think, everybody. My question is, with him, since he's going to be not in good standing until his dues are paid, and we all get that, everything will be fine with him once he pays his dues? Am I understanding that correctly?
Yes, yeah, there's no extra penalty or anything like that. I actually set up a page on the D9 site that explains all the stuff about no more grace period, and there's a good explanation on that page about what happens if you don't pay your dues on time. So
yeah, he has all that information. It's his logistics and his work. Being in Cambodia, it's making a little bit of an issue. We also have something that I don't know. We have a club member or a past club member who is transitioning and doing other work and won't be coming back. Do I take him off the website, or does International do that? Does somebody in the trio do that? So he's not showing up as being in arrears for his payments.
Right, he'll fall off of Club Central pretty quickly after he stops paying. But in terms, if you're talking about having him listed on your free Toast Host site for agenda purposes, you would have to take him off for that, or move him to former members.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thanks. I appreciate that.
Okay. Anybody else have anything? Okay, well, it looks like I need to do a fair amount of follow-up and stuff, and we will all be biting our fingernails until we get all these clubs paid, and we certainly appreciate all of your help and assistance and support with making that happen, and we look forward to seeing you at the conference next month. So we'll be in touch, and thanks very much for being here tonight. And I will end the meeting and sign off.
Thanks, Kathy.
Mm-hmm.